If only Nehemiah would have stayed on the wall. Our life would have been better if he would have stayed on the wall. I wonder what people might say about us. Have a generation of young people serving God 30, 40, 50 years from now if mom and dad would have stayed on the wall. Kept serving God, keeping God first. Say, stay on the wall. Stay on the wall. When you have critics, it's easy to get off the wall, my friend. When you have budget challenges, people leaving you, don't want to help out anymore, it's easy to get off the wall. Yes, amen. Say, stay on the wall. Stay on the wall. Amen. But God's giving you favor. God has his hand of grace upon you. It's not about you only. It's about what God wants to work through you for a greater purpose. And when you understand that, you can't let critics get in your way. Can't let your feelings get hurt. Amen. I want to share a brief video with you from one of our young men here, Donovan Darnell, who has it on his social media. Powerful. Check it out.
Best response to a critic is success. You don't have to respond. Simply succeed. Let your success speak for you. Your daddy wasn't the way that you dress. I've heard a million preachers, not a million, but I've heard a lot of preachers preach on Nehemiah 6 about Nehemiah building the wall. Talk about the haters or distractors, the people try to get you to come down off the wall. And I don't know if it sunk in for you, but it sunk in for me. It made me think about how God set us out to do a great work, maybe in our household, in our community, in this world, in your industry, whatever it is. You're set out to do a great work. You're trying to accomplish something. And a lot of times the enemy will send haters, instigators, critics to come and simply distract you. Crazy part is that we know they're there to distract us, and we still allow them to do it. We allow them to be successful at what they've come to do, and as a result, we're unsuccessful at what God called us to do. If you're on the wall and you're building something great, understand why God chose you. He chose you because he knew that you can handle not just the work, but the criticism that comes with it from the other people who aren't willing to do the work, or the other people who don't believe in the work actually being done in the first place. There are too many of us that have dreams, goals, and aspirations. God's given us the green light, but we're just so sensitive that we can never complete what we start. At the sign of criticism, we lose all focus of what we were supposed to be doing. Imagine a person building a wall brick by brick, and then somebody comes by and sees what they're doing. They come by like slanders and insults. Are you so stupid? What are you doing? You're all these insults. Who are you calling stupid? Why does it even matter? Why would you let something like that, which you know comes with the territory, why do we still allow it to distract us? When you understand that that's their agenda, it should be easier for you to laugh it off and be like, I'm going to finish this thing. I want to encourage you today that if you set out to do a great work, like Nehemiah, you need to tell yourself, I can't come down. I can't, I won't. I ain't gonna do it. I'm not coming down off this wall. I'm not gonna stop the great work because you don't want me to complete the work, because you don't support the work, because you don't understand or see why I'm doing what I'm doing. None of that matters. If God set you to do a great work, get it done. Get it done. That's all that matters. Prepare yourself mentally and emotionally to be more focused, to be more secure, not to be shaken or stirred up by words, negative comments. Even with people who care about us, sometimes they just don't understand what we're doing because it looks so risky. But we're taking a leap of faith. They try to make us inherit their fear. What about this? What about that? Even that shouldn't cause you to come down off that wall. You have a great work to do. This is all my people who've set out to do a great thing, a new thing. Stay on the wall. Stay on the great work. Don't get out of character. Don't get out of character to respond to those negative critics. And while I'm saying that, don't get caught up in the praise either. Stay on the wall. Do the work so at the end you can hear God in heaven say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Well done. You just look in the mirror every day and tell yourself, I can't come down until the work is done. That'd be the best decision you've made in your entire life. Why should I come down off my work to address your insult? Like you trying to distract me is more important than my destiny.
Wow. Wow. What work on your wall still needs to get finished? And my question to you is, what is your struggle and getting and staying on the wall? Could it be that, as he mentioned so well, the offenses, the touchiness, too easy to quit, blame it on people? No, God gave you that vision. God spoke to you. It's for your passion. Stay on the wall. Say, stay on the wall. Stay on the wall. And the way to stay on the wall is really, you need the help of God. God always works from the inside out. Paul says it well in his writings to the Philippian church. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That means some things I cannot do, even though I may be called to do, if I'm not strengthened.
That's right.
I'm going to say it again. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Yes.
I may be called to do it, want to do it, try to do it, but I cannot do it if I'm not strengthened in the inner man.
Amen. And
stay strong.
Amen.
And that comes through a relationship with Jesus Christ and a growing relationship with Jesus Christ. I'd like to also invite Donovan, please come and share with you as well. God has more in store, my friend.
We ready, Bishop.
Amen.
We're ready to build that wall.
That's it.
If there's one relationship you need to make sure that you're intentional about, is the one with your King, with God. Because none of that would have been possible had the King not sent them, had the King not shown him that favor, had God's hand of grace not been on Nehemiah. That wouldn't have been able to happen for him. He wouldn't have had that focus. He wouldn't have had that confidence. He wouldn't have had that protection. And so this opportunity now is for you to really be intentional about your relationship with God. You're not here to be judged if you come down. Nobody's judging you. You know what you need to do to make sure that you and the King are in good standings so that he can send you. In the beginning of service, during praise and worship, they were playing a song called My God is Awesome. It talks about the thing that God does, the things that God moves your mountain. God shields you from the rain. God leads you in the valley. He heals you where you're broken. He strengthens you where you're weakened. Who's going to do that if you don't have God? If you ever had a reason to have an intentional relationship with your Creator, I just listed about 6 of them. Who's going to heal you when you're broken? Who's going to shield you from the rain?
Come on.
The King has gone before you so that you may be successful. Angels are with you to do the work. There's no excuse why we can't build what God has called us to build individually and collectively as a church, as a community, as a human race.
Yes.
And so this opportunity is really just for you to take a stand and say, God, I'm up, I'm ready. Either I'm on the wall and I want to build it higher. I want to have more enthusiasm, a better work ethic, or I want to get back on the wall because I stepped off. Whatever the situation may be, let me let you know I'm going to stand here too. Yeah, I did the video, but every day I have to remind myself to stay on that wall because there's always a hater. There's always an accuser. There's always a critic. But guess what? If you have an enemy, that's evidence that you stood up for something. The enemies and the haters are evidence that you took a stand, that you wasn't going to just be a go-along girl or a go-along boy, that you were going to be the man that God called you to be, the woman that God called you to be. This is what God has called us to do, to take a stand, to stand up and be courageous right now while you're in the community of people that will believe with you and support with you. We are the workers that are going to help you. These are the relationships right here that are going to help you build that wall. You don't have to do it by yourself. Not only is God with you, he has given you partners. Don't be mad at the haters and the critics. It's okay. Trust me, I've cried through some things. And asked God why. He said, it's okay. It's okay. It's working together for the good. It's developing your character. Because guess what? This wall is just right now. He's going to have a greater one for you because he who is faithful with the least, he will make ruler over much. Be intentional right now about your relationship with God. Prove right now that you're willing to get on that wall and trust him. Just take a step forward.
Before I pray, I want to give you an opportunity to come.
Ask the person next to you. Ask the person next to you, do you need me to walk down with you? If you feel that tug, understand right now is your opportunity to partner with them. Help them walk down here. Ask them. Don't be ashamed. Don't be shy.
The great work is the wonderful work that God has for all of us. And we can't do it all by ourselves. We have to do it together. And there's a together people for you. It can begin here at Zoe.